Okay guys, here are our 5 most anticipated nonfiction books of the second quarter of 2022. There weren't that many options for these 5. Like last quarter, I'm really excited for these though, because they're definitely different. And some of those books, let's be honest, they turned out to be kind of a disappointment. Some others, however, they blew me away like the Labor Day hurricane of 1935. Too soon? Maybe. It hasn't been 100 years yet. Or maybe not. We'll see. What's kind of sad and annoying and maybe funny but sort of pathetic and unexpected about this list is that of our 5 most anticipated books of the second quarter of 2022, literally 3 of them come out on the exact same day. But let's talk about all 5 of these. What are they? What are they about? Who wrote them? When can we expect them to be released? And more importantly for this video, because I'm gonna make 2 videos about each one of these books throughout the quarter, one about what it's about and the other about what to expect from it, and another being a full review and summary. And yes, that's how excited we are for these books. They all deserve 2 different videos. Why are we anticipating them? What's so exciting about them? Let's talk about it. And just so you guys know, there are affiliate links in the description, and if you buy anything through those links, then I get commission, which helps me build this channel and keep making these videos. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam, and I want to make self-growth normal because people shouldn't have to look this information up. It should just be mainstream knowledge. If you agree, please make sure to smash that like button. Number 1, Finding Me by Viola Davis. If you have seen the show How to Get Away with Murder, you're probably familiar with the very fierce, mercurial, and at times striking talent of Viola Davis that she possesses. I have seen interviews, and what I've noticed is that typically, in my opinion at least, the most impressive cast members on popular drama or true crime shows, I always find to have very interesting ways of looking at things. So to find that Viola Davis had something coming out, to say the least, was exciting. She said that in Finding Me, you will meet a girl who ran from her past until she made the life-changing decision to stop running forever. Who else would phrase it like this? That's the great thing about autobiographies. They're all different. Everyone processes different things, and we all do that processing of those different things differently. At that, from a crumbling apartment in Central Falls, Rhode Island, to the center stage in New York City and beyond, she had to find a voice in a world that did not see her. So she wrote this for anyone running through life, untethered, clawing their way through murky memories, trying to just get some sort of self-love. Finding Me is said to be a love letter, a promise, and a deep reflection to herself. Viola Davis hopes her story inspires us to light up our own lives with creative expression and rediscover who we were before the world put labels on us. Number 2, Forever Boy by Kate Swenson. By the way, Finding Me is coming out April 26th. This one is coming out April 5th. Kate Swenson is the writer of a popular blog called Finding Cooper's Voice. She has provided hope and comfort for hundreds of thousands of parents of children with autism. Swenson talks frequently about topics like autism, motherhood, and parenting in general. So it's a very touching, powerful, and helpful, purpose-driven community of people beside her that we're looking at. Well, we're not looking at the people, we're looking at the book, but for background purposes, we're about them. Apparently, Kate Swenson originally did not sign up for a life as a mother raising a child with a disability. And that may sound harsh, but I found it in the Amazon description. Something is, if you have met the parent or parents of a child with a disability, specifically autism, I don't like the word disability. I don't. You can probably see just in their eyes that it takes a certain kind of heart to raise a child like that with true care. Swenson found out that her child Cooper had severe nonverbal autism, and her world stopped because she thought it was going to be super frustrating and exhausting to raise this child, fighting for them in a world that did not understand them, was just sort of against them. But with hard work and determination and resilience, she realized that Cooper was not the one who had to change. She was. And that realization is what led her to the acceptance and joy on the other side of the struggle that she was looking at when she found out that he had nonverbal autism. But this book is about all the things that happened that brought her to that realization. This is an exciting book to me because I was diagnosed with Asperger's myself, which most people know what that is, right? The highest functioning form of autism. Something about that diagnosis really freaked me out. And it took me some time to sort of level myself out. But in conclusion, I don't fully believe that I have it, because basically I was diagnosed with it after the DSM-5 came out. DSM stands for Diagnostic and Statistic Manual. It is the name of the manual that doctors and psychiatrists use to diagnose people with things. Compared to the previous DSM, the 5 is very loose. I would say, I mean, I wouldn't know, I haven't read the whole thing, but if I did, I'd probably review it and spend the whole review trashing it. I'm not doing a very good job
making a case here.
But this isn't my case. This is Cooper Swenson's, if you will. Anyway, I learned a lot about autism in general during that time, and as a result, I do believe that people with autism are truly gems. I have a feeling this one's gonna be good. Number 3, The Office BFFs by Jenna Fischer and Angela Kinsey. I know, right? Sam, what the hell does making self-growth normal have to do with The Office? Honestly, I might just save that explanation for the review. I still haven't reviewed that one book itself about the history of the show for people like my girlfriend and I, who have literally seen it front to back, without exaggeration, 15 plus times. The two cast members have, they have a podcast called The Office Ladies or something like that. And what is this book actually about? If you know that podcast, is this book even worth getting? Maybe you've already heard everything in it. For anyone who isn't familiar with The Office, I will say the idea is that these two played characters who throughout the show constantly disagreed with each other completely on a million different things. In reality, the cast members actually became like best friends behind the scenes. So in The Office BFFs, they talk about their journey together, from when the show began to gain traction to their first walk on the red carpet, and much, much more. Number 4, Coming Up for Air by Tom Daley. That last book, this book, and the next book are literally all coming out on May 17th, 2022. I don't know why, I don't know how I ended up choosing those. I think a lot of the other books I was looking at also come out on that same day. Maybe that's like International Publish a Book Day or something. Tom Daley, Olympic and World Championship diver and LGBTQ plus advocate, explores the experiences that shaped him and the qualities that brought him success and joy, from the resilience that led him to competition at a world-class level to the courage that led him to reclaim the narrative around his sexuality. That was such a long sentence. Oh my gosh. The original version of this book came out on September 29th, 2021, but the audio version comes out May 15th, 2022. So checkmate, readers. Just kidding. About the checkmate part. Those dates aren't a joke, and if they were a joke, they probably wouldn't be funny. But audiobooks, they can't really be put together in like a day or two. Nonetheless, this book is said to be a very candid, intimate, and inspiring window into the life of a champion and advocate who left an indelible mark on our generation and sports in general. It seems like athletes and musicians and artists and cast members and all who come out, it just turns into huge milestones in their fields and the LGBTQ plus community, and that is just, that's super exciting to me. And lastly, number 5, Endure by Cameron Hanes. This one also comes out May 17th. I swear, May 17th, it's gotta be some kind of International Publish a Book Day. Mark your calendars, everybody. 2022! Cameron Hanes is a bow hunter. Wow, these people are the most specialized specialists out there. How many like gay Olympian swimmers, viral blogging mothers of autistic children, groundbreaking 21st century sitcom co-stars, and trailblazing top 10 highest paid actresses in the world are out there right now? I mean, really. When Cameron Hanes was 20, he found his passion for bow hunting, and he did it in the wilderness of Oregon. But he realized all these books have like realizations. He'll need more than just interest in bow hunting. He'll need like stamina and strength. And not just any stamina and strength. You need the type that could only really come from like an athletic training program of long distance running and heavy weightlifting. So every day for 30 years, this guy has put in the work building miles and muscles. Endure reveals how a self-proclaimed average guy put himself through the paces to live a life of an expert bow hunter, successful writer, and family man. He continues to surpass his goals to this day, and in this book, we will find out how. So those are my top 5 most anticipated books for the second quarter of 2022. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What are your most anticipated books for this next 3 months? I'm excited to see what you guys have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I don't get why people watch this far into my videos and they don't subscribe. But if you have subscribed and you want to turn up just as much and turn on that notification bell to get a notification whenever I drop new videos, that would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You can find me everywhere, and I will see you then.